Timber from Pitbull and Kesha, and I just wanted to break out with If It Hadn't Been for Cotton Eye Joe with that one, but I can't do it. Mike Barrett in with us on a now sunny Tuesday morning. The Ides of March upon us. Mike with Barrett Insurance Agency, good policies time. Coffee in hand?
Coffee in hand. And we went from a reference to Cotton Eye Joe to the Ides of March. So, we're covering all bases this morning.
We got to, man. It is, I know there's a word out there for it, but my vocabulary not strong enough.
I don't got nothing for you.
Omniferous. I don't know.
You are a smart man.
I am not. Me and a box of rocks wins. Good policies. We talk about the world of insurance out there. If you're not in the industry, it's complex. If you are in the industry, that doesn't change anything. And things are always changing. This is a time of year a lot of folks think about changing their insurance policies. And this is my opinion.
Okay.
All right. The number one worthless expense, because I hate spending money when I don't use it, is automobile insurance. But it's a necessary evil. God forbid an incident should happen. What's going on in the automotive industry?
Right. And I love how you say that, but it's not a worthless expense, okay? Because a windshield here or there or a towing claim here or there, you're not going to you're never going to recover what you've paid in, right? A total loss or a horrific bodily injury situation, you're going to get 10 times, 100 times more than you've ever paid in for insurance. So it's there if you need it, but if you never use it, it feels like a waste of money.
But it also saves you a ticket from Vermont State Police and I'm sure New Hampshire Police because it is the law to have insurance.
Yeah.
Now, I guess saying worthless or needless expense, not true. I mean, incidents happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call it necessary evil.
There we go.
How's that?
What do people need to consider when they're thinking about their automotive insurance needs?
So the sad part about our industry right now is that, everything's going up. All right. It's the nature of our economic world right now. Now, we're hearing from all the auto insurance and all the home insurance carriers that prices are most likely going to start creeping up. Why is that? Well, on the home side, there's, some of the national carriers have taken some pretty large hits with fires and things of that nature, but we don't see that necessarily impact so hard here. On the auto side, it seems that while with COVID, people weren't driving and companies gave a little bit of a rebate back, people getting back on the road seem to have forgotten how to drive. So the claims incidents are extraordinarily high, surprisingly. So
I'm going to leave that alone there where people forgot how to drive. I feel like that a lot of times. But I want to go back to home insurance, okay? Obviously, the cost of home insurance is determined by the value of your property.
Yeah.
And we're hearing now more than ever that property values are the highest they've been in quite some time. Could that be a determining factor?
Absolutely. And that is the determining factor on the home side. It's not necessarily so much related to loss expense because companies remain very profitable on the home side for the most part. They're not profitable on the auto insurance side. That's where they kind of take a hit. I'll get to that in a second. But the home, we're seeing an increase because of the increase of materials. You're absolutely right. If I was to throw a dartboard and try to hit the bullseye in the cost per square foot for a home, for a number of years, and I'm talking like 10 years, we were probably in the realm of $166. About $166 a square foot, that built a reasonable home. Right now, that same bullseye is at least $190. At least $190. So we've seen the cost of materials and labor because the contractors are all so busy. Everything has just exponentially gone up. So we're actually at a point where we're actually growing a little concerned that people might be underinsured. But that's why we always put expanded replacement cost on your homeowner policy, which gives you like a 25 to 50% boost.
Yeah, but we've discussed that absolute matter there many times in our good policies.
Yeah.
I was with my friend Brian 3 weeks ago. He's got a garage that he's putting up on his property, and he didn't quite have doors for it yet, right?
Yeah.
So I rode with him to Home Depot because he wanted to get a couple of sheets of plywood to make doors and put a latch mechanism on it, with a lock so that folks couldn't get in his... Holy smokes, a sheet of plywood, the least expensive one that we could find, and I think it was 5/8 thick, okay, was like $63 for a sheet of plywood.
That same plywood a year ago when I was finishing my kitchen, I had to get some, it was $49.
Yes,
So it's gone up. But, and so that explains why you're going to see some increases on the home, or why you may even want to take a step back and look at your homeowner policy and go, my goodness, am I well enough covered here? So it isn't incumbent upon you as well as the agent and the company to make sure that you all have coverage. Let's go to the auto, though, because the auto is definitely going to take an increase. Companies have indicated it's coming. I haven't seen it yet to a large degree. I've seen it a little bit. I've seen little upticks with some companies, but rate increases because of loss ratios being pretty high and not being profitable, but also the cost of materials for vehicles and the accessibility. None of us are going to be surprised to hear the used car market is hot right now. Cost of cars, the cost of renting cars, the cost of replacing windshields. For the first time in my 15-year career, we had to give somebody rental reimbursement coverage because the windshield they needed replaced, they couldn't drive the car, and the windshield was not available for like 2 weeks. I mean, that's the world in which we live right now. So we're going to start seeing, and I think I just wanted to prep people this morning. Like, don't be surprised when you get your policy. Yeah, you see it go up from time to time, and it's annoying. I'm a consumer of insurance just like everybody else. I have the same stress level when it goes up as well. But there are some very valid reasons why you could see an increase. You may not, though. I may be giving you an indication to be concerned. But while companies sometimes will take rate and increase the cost of insurance, maybe a combination of things like your good driving history, your good credit history, the longevity you've been with a company, your vehicle depreciating a little bit, may all help offset some of that increase.
Right. Well, nobody likes to pay out more when they really feel like they don't have to.
Yeah.
For another day's conversation, you talked about how hot the pre-owned vehicle market is out there.
Yeah.
Someone in my shoes with a 2004 obviously is going to have a hard time finding a car the same year.
I checked the KBB. That's like a $40,000 car right now, Jeff. Better sell it.
I'll give you a heck of a deal. No, obviously, as you get newer vehicles, whether it's a brand new vehicle or not, the insurance goes up. So if folks want to discuss any of these changes and make changes in their policy, how can they get in touch with you?
It's easy. Just give us a call, 748-5224. You can stop by our office on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. You can't miss us. Just smell the skunk. The skunks were playing in the yard last night, and man, they let their presence be known in town. You can find us on our website, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
Pepe Le Pew on
Pepe
Portland Street.
He was looking for love and all the wrong place.
There you go. Good policies with Magic in the morning. Enjoy the sunshine. Music from Andy Grammer coming up.